my question is, so we have these three properties under contract, and I've moved to like more of the disposition. And a lot of the cash buyers I'm dealing with don't like buying or assigning properties that are on the MLS. And these are all on market properties. So I don't really know how to get around that. I'm having that issue today with like multiple cash buyers I've been dealing with. Oh, we don't deal anything that's on market, nothing on market. I'm like, well, dude, if the buy price is right and the formula is, if it's in formula, who cares? Yeah. But a lot of these, like, I'm kidding you not, like today was like 4 or 5 people. So is there a reason for that?
So I found that about half of cash buyers just don't do on market for whatever reason. They feel like if it's on market, somehow it's not a deal, or they're overpaying, or I don't know. It shouldn't matter because the number's a number. Like I buy a lot from wholesalers, and I could care less if it's on market or off market. What are the numbers? If it fits. Yeah. But I also understand the nature of getting deals, and a lot of cash buyers don't. Like, they don't realize just because it's on market doesn't mean that it wasn't a lot of work. It doesn't mean that it was competitive or that I got a good deal. One of the challenges you'll face is the closer your contract price is to list price, the harder it is to wholesale. So for example, let's say it comes out for sale for 150 and it's a phenomenal deal at 150. And you lock it up for 150, and then you take it to a cash buyer for 170. And if it was off market, 170 would be amazing and everybody would want it. But they see that it's listed at 150 and you're trying to dispo it at 170. And now they feel like they're overpaying.
Gotcha. Yep. No, that makes perfect sense. And I totally get that now. Yeah. It was really weird because I found a really huge dude in Central Jersey who literally buys like everything. His dispo guy called me. He's like, listen, man, he goes, my partner will buy anything as long as it makes sense. He goes, but we deal nothing with on market. So I get the concept now. They just think they're going to overpay for it regardless of the price.
Yeah. So what I do is when you're dealing with a cash buyer like that, and you're going after on market, I have a conversation up front, and I basically say it like this. I say, look, we do a lot of marketing, and part of our marketing is we go after on market. We make a lot of offers. In fact, we make hundreds of offers a month to agents to get good deals on market as well as off market, but we do quite a bit of on market. If I bring you a deal that's in your formula, do you care if it's on market? We'll do an assignment. We'll close it out all the same. It doesn't matter. Do you care? And so I'm trying to draw out up front like what the problem is. And a lot of times they'll be like, you know what, as long as it hits my formula, I'm fine. I don't care. Or if they're like, yeah, we don't buy on market, then that's the time where I'll say, okay, can you help me understand why? I mean, isn't a deal a deal?
Yeah, well, we got there at the very end. So at the very end, he's like, dude, listen. He goes, yeah, I see what you're doing. Cause I told him, I said, listen, man, I said, you're Heritage Jerry Norton. He's like, oh yeah, man, I've heard of him. I was like, it's great. I said, I do a lot of his strategies. I said, I make 10, 15 offers a day to listing agents all across the state of New Jersey. And literally that's what I do. I said, so if I'm in formula and I have something for you and the numbers make sense, will you work with me? He goes, absolutely. He goes, before you actually even get it in contract, let me know the numbers. I'll tell you our buy price and we'll take it. He goes, I'll let you know as soon as you have that deal. He goes, we'll have a buyer for it right away. Like, this dude's been doing it for like 6 years and he's really, really good. So that's how we ended the call. But it was weird initially because I've messaged like 30, 40, 50 people literally in the last 2 days just off Facebook groups about these properties. And literally I haven't gotten any responses. I guess it's because it's on market.
What it is, here's what it is. And in a way I can relate to them because in my Finder program, I would say probably 90% of the deals that students submit to me are on market, and rightfully so. I teach how to do on market, right? The problem is most of them are not deals. And very quickly, a cash buyer can get jaded by on market because so many people easily lock up an on market deal and it's not a deal. And so pretty soon cash buyers are just like, you know what? I don't even want to look at it. It's on market. You're probably overpaying. Yeah. And so they just kind of shut it off right from before even giving it a shot.
Makes sense. So, gotcha.
I mean, this can happen with off market too, where if you put a bunch of junk out there very quickly, people are going to lose trust in your numbers. I think right now more than ever, you've got to really make sure you've got a deal before you try to dispo. It used to be, you know what? I don't know if it's a deal, but I'm sure there's a buyer. Let's put it out there. And sure enough, there's a buyer. That's going to really hurt wholesalers right now because you've got a tiny window. Because here's why. all the fly-by-nights are gone. All the margin flippers are gone. Now the only people remaining are legit business owners, legit flippers that have good capital backing and know what they're doing.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
they're buying right. They're buying deep now because they have to buy deep because they understand the market. So like sending crap to them, they're not buying crap. They're buying deals. And
Yeah.
so now they're getting bombarded with deals because for every 10 flippers, there's only one left out of every 10. 1 out of 10 is around today. And just ask any wholesaler. I'll talk to a wholesaler and he'll say, dude, I got 10 deals right now that I would have dispoed 20 times over that I can't find a buyer for. And why is that? Well, the reason why that is the guys buying at 85 cents on the dollar are gone because they can't make money anymore. They lost money. All their deals that they bought at 85 cents on the dollar that are now actives are sitting and they're dropping the price. And if they've got 5 properties, they're losing 40, 50 grand a property. They're out of business. They're gone. The guys that are remaining are the guys that are buying at 70% less repairs, and they're building in even a lower ARV, anticipating market decline.
Yeah.
So now they're turning down all these deals. Like you bring me a deal, I'm like, that's not a deal. And wholesalers are like, yes, it is. I'm like, this isn't last year. This is right now. This is not a deal anymore because when I buy that deal and I rehab it and I put it up on the market in 4 or 5 months from now, and the market's dropped another 10%. The ARV isn't 375, it's 350. You know what I mean? So the smart flippers are adjusting accordingly.
Gotcha. It makes sense.